So, with free cam mode, I've gotten quite a few questions why it's been disabled in the lobby, but not the intermission lobby. That one's quite simple. So, with the intermission lobby and maps, free cam mode doesn't necessarily reveal anything the developers wanted to hide. So, for example, here, you can see some map errors. You can see a massive base plate underneath the map. That's actually where the spawn is for people. Technically speaking, developers kind of are trying to hide it by putting it underneath the map, but, I mean, you also have this here, which, quite frankly, this is the model where you can see the grass particle effects are going out of here. You can see this in Grass Isles too. In fact, here is the community board that the developers borrowed from the lobby. However, with the main lobby, there is actually more things that the developers are hiding underneath the maps. For example, most people without free cam mode can actually see that there's the community board, art board, hidden underneath the map. Oh, I can see it. Right. So here you can see the community art board underneath the map. The developers don't necessarily want people to be finding things like this underneath the map. So if you go free cam mode, the most famous example was the matchmaking elevator all the way back in 2022, I think. They removed it in 2022, where there was a matchmaking elevator all the way in the distance, and the developers didn't want people to free cam mode into it and see what it was, so therefore they disabled it. In fact, free cam mode was enabled in the lobby for a brief period of time, but because people were using it to fly over to the matchmaking elevator, therefore technically potentially leaking what it was, developers just disabled it in the lobby, even if you had access to free cam mode. And this is another example. The developers moved the community art boards lower down because it didn't fit with the current theme of the lobby, and the developers don't necessarily want to remove it. It's there for safekeeping, just in case they do reuse it, and it will be moved back up eventually if and when the developers reintroduce the art board.